Dude, who me? What did I do wrong there? Back to 15-minute golf drills. Today we're going to be talking about one of the most underrated, easily overlooked skills that you need to get good at. Regardless of what your swing looks like, if you want to be a somewhat decent golfer, you need to be able to do this. And all I'm talking about is simply returning the center of the club face back to the center of the ball. Duh, Brandon, what else am I trying to do? Well, when's the last time you specifically trained it? I'll wait. This is how we're going to train it. All that you're going to need to do this is whatever club you choose. Today I've got an 8-iron, some form of tape or a Sharpie works if you don't mind marking some stuff up. Square edge. I've got a yoga block, but an old shoebox works, a 2x4, a box of golf balls, something with a square flat edge. Now all we're going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of this duct tape in half and put that on the center of my club face. Then I'm going to take the other half piece of duct tape, don't need that anymore. I'm just going to place it on the square edge so that it looks something like that. And I know what you're thinking. Wow, this is simple. Turns out sometimes the simple stuff is the good stuff. And I'm just going to place that square edge on the ground. Next, just take your golf stance with the two pieces of tape lined up with each other so that it looks like this. Can you work through a golf swing and return those two pieces of tape perfectly in alignment with each other? If you can do that, and you can train that, you can hit a good golf ball. But if you're returning it to where the two pieces of tape aren't even close, or if you're returning it and that club face is super open or super shut, you're not going to have a good time. So regardless of all this stuff that you're trying to do back here, that's sincerely all that matters. The other thing is this is truly a learned skill. Golf has its own weird hand-eye coordination. As simple as it might seem, practice it. Learn how to do it. And if you're tired of thinking about your swing and you're bogged down in swing thoughts, only focus on this. You'll be okay. Now, if you stuck around this long and you didn't find this piece of advice too ridiculous, I'm going to give you one more piece of advice. So for everybody else that's already scrolled on, bummer. But from this angle, when you're working with the square edge, not only can you replace those two pieces of tape right back to each other, but the more you can get the entire club face onto that straight edge, the further you're going to hit it and the more you're going to compress it. Just because you return the two pieces of tape to each other perfectly doesn't mean that you've got the club shaft in the correct spot. If you're returning it backwards, you're not going to hit it very far and you're not going to compress it very well. Try to get your weight and shaft in front of where that strike would be so that you can get more club face onto that straight edge. Ball go far now. Make sure to like, comment, follow, share for more. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to talk about tomorrow.